Greetings from Cybertron. This is SoundJack here with a review of the Beast Wars Transformers Basic Class Fuzor Quickstrike. So Quickstrike was a member of the cartoon, and his particular toy was one of the new two kind of subgroups of the Beast Wars toy line that were introduced in the cartoon second season. He was a Fuzor, which was a transformer that had a beast alternate mode that was a combination of two different animals. And as you can see with Quickstrike here, he is a combination of a scorpion and a cobra. So let's take a closer look at this beast mode. The main interesting thing about him, besides, he's a scorpion with a cobra head for his tail, is the fact that like all of his yellow bits are in like clear yellow plastic, which is very interesting. I'm not sure what purpose it serves. It's just interesting and gives an interesting look to him. He's got a bunch of shiny green, like a shiny bluish kind of greenish kind of paint going on. There's some on his claws right there, and there. Bit on his forehead, some along his back, and the bits that'll become the robot mode chest. A bit back here as well, and a little more of that yellow transparent plastic back here. And on his face, he also does have some red for those eyes. Coming back more, it gets a bit more brown on him, which becomes incredibly noticeable when you get to the tail, where it's predominantly yellow, with just little bits of clear yellow on the side, some green on the top, and some red for the eyes of the cobra. And then he also has these orange legs, these just bright orange scorpion legs. And then underneath, there's not a whole lot, because like, unlike most Transformers, there's not a whole lot that needs, with how he transforms, there's not a lot that needs to be hidden away from underneath the vehicle mode. The big issue is just there's a massive gap here that's like not covering, that doesn't like completely surround the body, so it's a little like gappy. And then you just got his head poking out right there. But overall, this is a very cool looking toy, a very cool looking mode. So since he has a beast mode, he does have a bit of articulation. Due to transformation, you can get the head to tilt a bit, but that's about all you can really do. His scorpion claws, this joint right here is on a ball joint, so you're able to rotate that all the ways you want. This joint right here is also a ball joint, so you can rotate any way you desire, all 360, hinge that out and out. And his pincers are able to are on a hinge that allows him to bend that far up and that far down, and they are able to articulate differently. And this one can only go that far. This one can go all the way out, and then that can go all the way down. So the bigger part is able to angle 180. The shorter part, it does manage to get all the way around. I don't know why that was getting stuck there. They both do have 180 degrees of hinge movement, and it's just stuck on mine. Interesting. And the other pincher is able to do the same. The legs, they don't really do anything. You can kind of hinge them down, and you can like make him be a taller scorpion, I guess. But it does not support that, and honestly, it'd be a realistic looking scorpion. It's got to be positioned this way, so the legs articulation is basically non-existent. And then for the scorpion tail, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ball joints, so you can bend and twist any of these pieces around any way you desire, and you can get a lot of poses out of him. It looks, to make it look good, you gotta like angle it out, because like you can totally like just go flat like that, but then that just looks like you kind of broke his tail or something. But it is totally possible to move it all around, rotate everything 360, able to bend have it to fold in at 90-degree angles on every joint. And then also the cobra head has an articulated mouth that's on a hinge, so that is able to hinge like so. He doesn't come with any accessories. So what's next to move on to is the size comparisons. Here he is with Legends class Bumblebee. And while he is pretty big, of note, the basic size class at the time was comparable to the Scout, not the Scout class. The Scout class was also another name for what the Legends class is currently. Very much difference in size, though of course he is a beast mode, so he does have room to spread out. So the better comparison will come when we get to the robot modes for older basics and newer Legends. Here he is with a Deluxe Chrome Dome, and you can see how that scales. Then we have Voyager Megatron. And you see how that scales. And Leader 6 Shot. And you can see how that scales. Hold on a second. I need to raise it up so you can see how well that scales. And there you see that scale. Alright, so that's all there is to talk about the beast mode, so let's roll right along to the robot mode. And to start that, the first thing you're going to want to do is take the 8 legs and close them up like so, and then fold the cobra head tail out like that. Just double checking I do this right because I keep transferring it the wrong way. Next, you're going to pull that tab right there out from that hole right there, and then you're going to want to rotate this way like that. So this is the top of the scorpion. You're going to want the cobra head sticking that way and the scorpion leg sticking that way, and then you're going to rotate the head down so it's ready to, and you're going to rotate, sorry that was off camera, rotate the head down like that, so then when you get to the next step, which is folding this entire thing in half, it is able to pop out through the hole where his head is supposed to be. You collapse that. There's a hinge on this piece right there and a hinge on that piece right there. So you fold that down on the double hinge. And then you have that. And then the scorpion head, you're going to take and you're going to rotate all the way around and stick it back there. And the legs, you're going to come down, you're going to straighten them out, you're going to rotate them at the upper ball joint, and then you're going to open the claws of the scorpion out to make his feet. So repeat that on the other side, rotate at the knee joint, fold the scorpion claws out, and then you can straighten everything out. And there you have Quickstrike in his robot mode, and boy, is this a weird looking robot mode, but very, very cool. So let's take a closer look at that head. Like the rest of the body, it's transparent yellow plastic, so I'm pretty sure you could shine a flashlight through all of this and this whole thing would be glowing. Actually, hold on a moment. So I did find my flashlight. I thought I had already packed that, but we can see. Yeah, you can get that to glow on this. And you can even get it to glow through all of the paint. So everything on this thing is just piping. It's all everything piping. You can even get that scorpion to pipe a little bit with the lights. But besides that, he's got a little bit of green paint on this like crest here and green on this like mask it looks like around his eyes to like actually distinguish his eyes, because the eyes have nothing on them. And then on the chest you get more yellow and then a lot of this green paint and like some kind of robot-y chesty details. And then everything else you've pretty much seen. It's just taking a look at about where it goes with the scorpion. I mean the cobra head, scorpion tail going down like that. The legs being a hand, being the other hand, which is very strange. And then the claws being the legs, and then all of this ends up on the back. Now for articulation, The head is able to rotate a full 360, and you can get it to tilt to the one side because of how the transformation joint works. This arm is on a ball joint, so this is able to rotate a full 360 and is able to go up that far. Then the elbow is on a ball joint and is able to bend a bit over 90 degrees. And that is also able to rotate a full 360. And then you can hinge the hands out to be kind of a claw type thing. And then the other arm, I'm not going to go through all of them, but the ball joints are there. They rotate 360. They're able to go, it's able to straighten out that far and can totally like bend completely in on itself. And like you can do so much with that arm. And the scorpion head, well, I guess now his hand head is still able to open his mouth. Nothing at the waist for him, but his legs are able to bend that far forward, that far back, and able to go that far out. And his knees are on ball joints, so they're able to rotate a full 360, able to bend at 90 degrees, and you are able to pivot the heel and the toe because they were the scorpion claws, and you saw how articulated they were in the other mode as well. Again, no accessories, so that's pretty much all on that. So now it's off to some more size comparisons. Here he is with Legends class Bumblebee. And you can see that Bumblebee, in terms of head height, ends up being a bit taller than Quickstrike. But a lot of Quickstrike's mass does go into his arms with the legs and the tail. So that's yeah. There is a bit more to Quickstrike than there is to Bumblebee in terms of just mass. Not a whole lot, but a bit more. And then here he is with Deluxe Class Chrome Dome. And you can see Quickstrike comes up to like this, the bottom of this brown section right there by the head height, though this bit does get taller. It does give him a bit more height, I mean. Leader class Megatron, and Quickstrike goes up to that like line on Megatron's leg right there at the head. And Leader class 6-shot, and Quickstrike just ends up being like on one of these joints on his leg right there, but you can't even really see that in this lighting. Yeah, he's like that first or second joint right there. That is a very loud bird. And here he is with the channel's mascots, Soundwave and Wheeljack. And you can see how he looks next to them. So, overall, Quickstrike is a really fun little figure. There's not a whole, there's not a lot of accessories to him, but with the very unique robot mode tied to a very special beast mode, there is a lot going on with him that makes him stand out from a lot of the others. And the Fuzor line in general has, just because of the feature of combining two different animals together, there does tend to be a bunch of hit and misses in terms of the combination, but Quickstrike is certainly one of the stronger Fuzors in terms of what the beast modes are. The two different beasts are that combined into the one beast mode that they have, and it's certainly a lot stronger than certain ones. And it's just fun and a lot to do with him. And if you do get a chance, I would say to get one, because he's quite a fun little character. And that's all I have to say on him. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and share this video and subscribe to the channel. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at SoundJack426. Also, please consider donating on my Patreon page to help support the channel. All of the links will be in the description below. Thanks for tuning in. This is SoundJack signing off.